move on to something. Let's move on to something good. Okay, we're gonna move on to something that to make us laugh. Okay, we need something to make us laugh. Chats. How about we do some angry memes? How about some angry memes? Shall we? Let's go.
The precious. Nobody. One veteran greeting another veteran. That's brother. When you're making the Haji kid smell your finger after flex cuffing his mom. Oh, that's a dark one. Angry Meme Review. Welcome to another edition of Angry Meme Review. I'm your host, AC, and this is where I break down your fantastic military and police-related memes that you send me by tagging your posts in hashtag Angry Meme Review on Instagrams, Twitters, Feet Finders, Wegmans coupon books.
Wait. Feet Finders? Here you go. Here you go, Rich. Here's feet. Here's your feet. Rich, would you like to smell them, Rich? Here you go. Feet. Just for you, Rich. Just for you.
Local Piggly Wiggly, and the bathroom stalls at the Luxor Casino and Resort. Now, just like every Angry Meme Review, you have your homework. Kahow! It's me, as a drill sergeant, flipping you off. Probably said something stupid to me or came up with a dumb idea that I don't like, and so there's your one-finger salute. But before we get to the memes, first, a word from this video's sponsor.
Starts with one missed bill, and then another, and then another.
Now
it's calls you for envelopes that you don't open.
Personal loans, medical debt, credit cards, or collections.
Pressure that doesn't let up. Debt doesn't knock at the door, it kicks it down. But PDS Debt is here to help you fight back. This is your shot. Take it before the debt takes everything. PDS Debt goes beyond numbers to understand your unique financial situation and craft a personalized plan designed for you. There's no minimum credit card score required. They're just here to help you save money, pay off your debt faster, and start putting money back where it belongs, your pocket. PDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, boasts thousands of 5-star rated reviews on Google, and holds a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. Why? Because PDS Debt has helped hundreds of thousands out of debt. But
he's
you don't
blurring
have to
something
wait,
out the back here. I wonder
from
what he's
being
got blurred out in the
debt-free.
background.
Get your free assessment and find out the best option available to you right now at pdsdebt.com/angry. pdsdebt.com/angry.
And we're back to the memes!
Hello.
As always, we start off with some of the random stuff that you sent me, topical. How we all felt watching a grown woman steal a ball from a kid. Do you remember that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Karen, steals the ball from a kid because, it gets launched into the stands and dad goes and grabs it and everybody's, fighting over it. He gets it, he brings it to his kid, hugs him. And then this Karen comes over, scares the shit out of the dad. He's like, get the away from me, here's your ball.
Oh my God. This woman got dumpstered on after this happened. On social media, holy crap, did she get dogpiled on social media after this. When she became one of the most hated women in America when this fucking happened. When she tried to go on social media and say, it's not my fault. I deserve that ball. And everyone was like, fuck you, you dumb cunt. And they just absolutely just shoved her head in a fucking toilet online. And what's even better is after all this happened, who was it? The opposing team, did one of the teams actually, when they got wind of this, the opposing team actually gave the kid, the Marlins actually gave this kid a ton of swag. The Marlins actually gave him jerseys, they gave him baseballs, they gave him they gave him a signed bat. They invited him in to the clubhouse or something like that. This kid got a ton of swag because of this dumb bitch, and all she got was a ball. Wait, it was his birthday? Oh, Nick, I didn't know about that. I did not know that it was his birthday when this happened. Oh, wow. Yeah, so she basically got a ball and got the shit kicked out of her online through social media. And this kid was hailed as like a hero and got a crap ton of swag from both teams. Suck to suck, sweetheart.
Some people were like calling dad a pussy. I'm like, I can't blame dad. It's a crazy lady screaming at you. Take the ball, go away. We'll get another ball. You're a freak.
Not to mention in this day and age, if he'd stood up to the woman, and physically stood up to her, who's to say he wouldn't have got arrested? Like, there's a very real possibility if he actually stood up to this bitch and said, fuck the hell right off. You're scaring my kid. Get out of here before I knock your ass out. Good chance he might have gotten arrested these days. So yeah, I don't fault the dad for just like, here, take the fucking ball and get out of here. Because it wouldn't have done him any good to get arrested by trying and stand up to her like that. Yeah, and I think this did happen in Philly. I believe it did happen in Philadelphia. So yeah, if he'd actually stood up to her, she would have gone schizo and demanded he get arrested. And who knows? In this day and age, if some crazy fucking Karen starts screaming for that, he very well might get arrested. So yeah, I don't blame him at all. And you know what? In the end, the kid got everything and she got nothing except for a ball that will be a continuous reminder of what an absolute cunt she is. That's all she's got. She's got a ball that she could put on her mantle as a physical reminder that she's an absolute bitch that is very happy taking something from children.
It's a crazy lady screaming at you.
It happened in Miami.
Go away. We'll
I
get another ball.
Thrown the ball and told her to go fetch.
Freak. And then it worked out perfectly because the kid got to meet baseball players. High
There you
five
go.
folks getting balls and jerseys. Probably shouldn't have said getting balls like that. You know who that bitch reminded me of? The Precious. Don't worry, I'm a doctor. Slap. Go to formation. Every
Yes.
medic ever.
That sounds
Jane
about right.
Goodall when she meets Harambe in heaven. Now this is
Died. And that was cruel. And from and God. Okay, whoever posted this, I think they need to check their browsing history. Whoever posted this meme, I think a browsing history check needs to be conducted immediately.
Now, this isn't much of a meme, it's more of just a bad tattoo. I am the storm. No, you're not. You're a refueler. Shut up. What the fuck is an airman gonna do with a sword? You're flying, doofus. Will you stick your head out the window of a moving aircraft and just start slicing up the wind, trying to chop down drones and enemy MiGs? Idiots. Now, I'm not super big on tattoos. I have some myself, but it looks like that blue is bleeding through. Tell me in the comments if that's supposed to do that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. German and Japanese Air Force did a joint exercise recently.
NANI?!
Not sure I like that. Not exactly sure I like that at all. Yeah.
Not again! When you hear Trump sank your second boat. I love that we're blowing up narco boats on their way to the United States
yeah.
with a whole bunch of dope.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, they're real people. You can't kill people for moving drugs.
I can, sir. And I will.
Hey, the economy off of the illegal drug market funds a whole bunch of firearms for gang members and other illegal enterprises, and they're murking innocent people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that is terrorist enterprise, hands down. Narco-terrorism, yeah, it's not like we just coined that phrase. Blow them up. International waters, drug ship, going to the United States. Bye-bye.
You
Yeah.
my battleship!
Make you think twice about going on a fishing expedition, though. Finding your mom never took Tylenol when she was pregnant, so you're just naturally retarded.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, everybody found out that like Tylenol's not good for babies. Even Tylenol tweeted out, yeah, pregnant moms should not take our product, which is not like new to anybody in nursing. Like Tylenol, I think goes through your liver, and ibuprofen goes through your kidneys, and too much of Tylenol can really fuck up your liver.
Trust me.
Too much. I'm belaboring this, but the point is if you abuse Tylenol, that's a key thing that everybody is just bypassing. Everybody is bypassing the key notion of too much. If you exceed the recommended dosage, and the fact that Tylenol, when it comes to Tylenol or any over-the-counter medication, okay, this is not strictly Tylenol. This is literally any over-the-counter medication has warnings on it that literally says, be cautious when taking this medication if you're pregnant and speak with your doctor. Literally every over-the-counter medication says that, not just Tylenol. And the whole thing is Tylenol is not strictly causing autism. It's the fact that if you take too much Tylenol, it can impact your liver. Tylenol in specific, it can impact your liver, and then that can impact the baby in God knows what kind of ways, not strictly autism. If a pregnant woman, biologically is having issues, then any number of problems can arise with the infant. Not strictly autism. You could have premature birth. You could have, there could maybe be autism. There could be maybe mental retardation. There could be other birth defects, like physical birth defects, so on and so forth. I'm going to belabor this because it's fucking bullshit trying to say a Tylenol causes autism. It's like, it's Tylenol in every over-the-counter medication. Every single fucking one of them has a label. Be cautious when if you're pregnant, consult with your doctor first. That's every over-the-counter medication.
Trust me. I know.
Trying to make it home, but you feel it starting to touch cloth. Ooh, that's like an Air Force prairie dog. I'm sure we've all seen the fantastic clip of Shane Gillis describing the physical appearance of George Washington.
Red hair, horse teeth, a sword, just...
So this fits. George Washington, after finding out his face is going to be on a dollar bill that will frequently be shoved into the thongs of dancers. Chinese bots. Russian bots. Come on. Do a civil war. Real talk, don't do civil wars. That's what the enemies want. Infighting. Don't do it. Everybody that says something retarded, that's right-leaning or retarded left-leaning, that doesn't have a blue check mark is an automatic bot. And I still don't trust the ones that have a blue check mark. I still call them bots. Kid, I don't eat sandwich crusts. Father who's seen Iraqi kids throw hands over an MRE cracker. Flight attendant, we are now boarding military personnel. Me walking past all the peasants to get on first just to sit my ass in 24E in economy. Well, that's my favorite meme of the review. Tell them what they want to see.
Oh, I wonder
right,
why.
Please, awesome. You get yourself a fantastic Angry Cops tumbler that I had made specifically for this, and it's not on the store, just for you, bud. So get a hold of me on Reddit.
By the way, have you guys been sending Rich your memes that I gave you guys? Huh? Have you been doing your duty and sending Rich the memes that I set up for you guys? I gave you a couple of really good photos to send him. Have you been doing this? I gave you two. I gave you one of Rich in the little tiny drill sergeant hat, and then I gave you one of him leaning out the door wearing the gas mask. Hey, well, he also does Instagram. He also has it on Instagram. I'm just saying, I gave you guys the perfect photos. Come on. Maybe you'll get on an Angry Meme review.
Give me your address and I'll hook you up. Space Force Combat Infantry Badge. Gotta love that lightsaber.
Okay. Military personnel. Be honest. You'd love to have this kind of combat infantry badge on your chest, wouldn't you? Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me. You would love to have this on your chest.
I I'm sure everybody's aware that Pete Hegseth's speech to all those generals focused on a couple topics, with the one major one being, get out of here, fatties. It smells like fat in here. Have you been upholding the standard? Yes. Sergeant High, you have all authorizations needed. Fix it now. Say no more, sir. Say no more.
The shark attack
when
is
the
back.
overzealous Mongo of a drill sergeant hears, and yes, they can put hands on recruits.
Uh-oh. Beats back on the menu, boys.
I forgot about this. Go to a happy place. Do you know what that house is? That's the.
Is that crack house?
That's the crap house on Sweeney Street in the city of Buffalo that I used to jump out on constantly and get dope boys and get their dope and get their cash and turn it in and take it away from them. And just one day I got a guy that had like $8,500 in a backpack, was trying to like nonchalantly walk away. And I was like, come here. And he did. I would have ran him down. He didn't have a choice. And we took that money. Yes, we did. We seized that shit.
I'm getting paper.
I've jumped in that place's windows. Like, oh my, the stories.
Really?
I almost shot a kid in front of this house one time because he reached in his waistband and was just like, here you go. And just had like a couple, like a pound or so.
I remember
of weed.
hearing Rich tell this story.
What the f- is wrong with you, dude? I almost shot you in the f***ing chest because you reached down in your pants to pull out a bunch of dope to show me. Holy, that was close. Man, memories. Forsaken Discount 40. It's my second favorite meme. It's probably my first. You're getting this because you deserve it. You found the Sweeney house. Holy sh**. God, what a way to end the randomness. That is some random sh**. Oh, let's. I'm still gobsmacked by this.
I mean, microfiber, I'm very aware that was 300. I just thought that the bat meats back on the menu was very fitting, considering the context. I'm very aware that it was 300.
Let's go into our homework. Me flipping off people. Holy. By the way, if you want to see the more raunchy stuff uncensored, check it out on Pepperbox. But let's get into your homework, shall we? POV, when Private Doofus drinks the MRE heater water and now has a tummy ache. Suck.
What? Has that actually happened? Military people in chat, have you ever had someone drink the MRE heater water? Okay, so for those that are confused, MREs, the meals ready to eat, come with a chemical heater in it. It's a pouch with a very slim, like, wafer that has a mixture of like chemicals in it to rapidly boil water. You put your MRE main meal into the bag, you pour some water in there, you seal it, the chemicals immediately like flash heat the water to a boil to cook your food. And it's a water activated chemical that will flash heat and your water to a boil. Needless to say, you don't want to be drinking that shit after you've engaged the chemical activation. I would love to know who the fuck drank the post-used MRE heater water. I would love to know what dumbass did that.
It up. Department of Defense. Department of War. Nobody. One veteran greeting another veteran. That's brotherhood. When the baby-faced butterbar tells you your language/attitude is inappropriate, this one just hits home. CIF. Say no more. Just CIF. Oh, it's real. My drill sergeant has this special way of saying, I'm number one. My response when AC gives me meme homework. First of all, JMizzy971, more like Jizzy. You're Jizzy, all right? Take that, Jizzy. There you go. Take that to the bank. I sure hope my baby comes out normal. Tylenol.
Oh, for God's sake.
Release. My drill sergeant, after beating my sharp complaint. Oh, it's not, this isn't a reprisal. No, I'm just maintaining the standard. Meet me outside, 02, full mop level 4. Oh, and bring a sleeping bag.
Now you f***ed up!
Drill sergeants, when the private waves his stress card.
Yeah, that's going away. No more stress cards. And now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't stress cards only like Navy and Air Force? And to my understanding, stress cards were not even a thing in the Army and the Marines. Am I correct? I'm like, it was only maybe Navy and I think Air Force. So, okay, basically, in, I know for sure it was the Air Force. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about the Navy, so I'll just say with the Air Force. With the Air Force, okay, so Navy was the Navy, but it was Air Force. In the Air Force, you got like these, I think it was 3, maybe, I can't recall how many, stress cards. Where basically, if you got too stressed out by your DI yelling at you at basic training, you could pull out a stress card and go, drill sergeant, you have to stop. You're stressing me out too much. And you could basically give them a stress card and the drill sergeant would have to stop. And that was a thing, at least in the Air Force for a while. Yeah, it was like, I'm sorry, drill sergeant, you didn't leave me alone for a little while. I'm getting just too stressed out. Here's my stress card. You have to leave me alone for a while. Now, again, I never heard of this ever existing in, at the bare minimum, the Army or the Marines. It never existed there. I don't know about the Navy. If someone is modern day Navy, tell me yay or nay. The only one that I know for sure it was in was the Air Force. Army and Marines, fuck that shit. They actually made fun of the fact that the Air Force would have stress cards. So, that's it. And yeah, so with Pete Hegseth's announcement, no more stress cards.
You have no power here.
When the colonel's wife demands you salute her. Yeah, okay. I got one hell of a salute for you. When you're making the Haji kid smell your finger after flex cuffing his mom.
Oh, God.
Ooh, that's a dark one. Proud of you. When someone tries to be positive in the field is meant to be demotivating. It's supposed to show you how bad it is, so that everything else doesn't seem so bad. And it works. It works. When Susan from accounting tells you that joke was offensive. POV, your drill sergeant assigning you on fire watch. You get all.
Am I wrong, or did, like, not everybody participate in fire watch during basic training? Like, fire watch was like didn't everyone do that? That, like, there was no, like, you were lucky enough to never get fire watch. Like, everybody got fireworks. Maybe you didn't get that one night, like, but you were getting it, like, once every other night or once every third night, right? Some got lucky? Really? Okay. I was always given the impression that, like, when it came to fire guard, everyone was participating. No one ever was able to get out of fire watch. Yeah, it was like rotating. Yeah, it was like rotating shifts, like 1 hour shifts. I heard it was like 1 hour shifts. Like, you know, the fire guard would be up for an hour, then they'd wake up the next person and they go to bed, and and like, you know, it would rotate. Like, okay, the next night the next group would do it. Nobody ever got out of it. That was what I always heard.
You get all of them. If I don't like you, you get all of the fire watches. My face when a citizen calls 911 to report their stolen ACAB yard sign.
So, why'd you call me?
Could you imagine that's actually happened? I mean, like, it has. I'm not saying can you imagine. I mean, it has happened. Could you imagine being there? What was that, ma'am? Your all cops are sign was stolen, and you want me to do what about it? Be a about it or solve your problem, you ungrateful. Nice blue hair.
Yeah.
Picture of a U.S. soldier after wiping out a squad of enemy soldiers during the Battle of Shanghai, circa 2026, colorized. You laugh. You laugh. One wrong trade deal. And then it's just, I don't know what we're going to be doing in China.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to go into China for anything, but if they fucking come to us.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Welcome to MEPS. How dare you? I loved it. The very second brass suggests taking away shark attacks for a second time. Once. And never again. When the private calls his rifle a gun. Ooh. When the crazy Karen at the ball game demands the home run ball you gave your 12-year-old. Damn Skippy. Oh, you don't want me to classify drug smugglers as terrorists? Well, here's what I have for you.
This is what I get.
When some desk jockey with a minimum PT score tells you not to toss bays or yell at the BMT cadets. Me when I pass my friend on the highway. America's enemies teaming up. The Department of War. Well, that's all we've got for this angry meme review. But don't forget, just like every AMR, we've got some homework for you. Cacao! Soldier standing, just having a delicious beverage, not giving a shit. The bus behind him is on fire. Now, maybe you don't know exactly how to do this one, so let me help you with some dark examples, shall I? The Deep State FBI agent. Another successfully facilitated shooting.
Yeah.
Just don't forget to tag hashtag Angry Meme Review when you post your fantastic homework. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. Angry Drill Sergeant Jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. They're gone after Halloween. Get them now. And so is Space Marine Drill Sergeant. Gosh, Space Marine Drill Sergeant. Glory to Space King. Cheapest way to support the channel is tell me what you thought of these fantastic memes. Put your little header down there in the bottom. Let the other weirdos look and giggle at what you would put as the header for that meme. And as always, uncensored and longer on Pepperbox. All right, see you next time, weirdos.
No bloopers. No bloopers today. How about that? Wow, those were some lovely names. Angry memes are always such a good time. And chat, you have homework. I expect to see a meme from the Strays on AC's next meme review.